Top of the morning to you on this Wednesday, August 27th. This is Joe Lemire with your morning Buzzcast. After years of courting, two iconic figures, one in sports, one in entertainment, have gotten engaged, and I'm here to share they already have a date in mind, March 5th, 2026. Wait, what's that? No. I hope you didn't think I was talking about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift. I, of course, am referring to the reported union of Major League Baseball and Netflix to stream the World Baseball Classic in Japan next spring. This is their first rights agreement, as Netflix is also seen as the front-runner to landing the Home Run Derby starting next year. And in fact, keeping on the nuptial theme, MLB also spent yesterday afternoon distributing 2,430 save the dates. In other words, it released its 2026 regular season schedule. Baseball will begin with an opening night game to be played on Wednesday, March 25th, with the Yankees visiting the Giants in San Francisco's Oracle Park. The rest of the league will have its opening day the next day, on March 26th, and that is the earliest traditional opening day that Major League Baseball has scheduled. A few other highlights to share from 2026. The Rivalry Weekend, presented by Booking.com, will take place May 15th through 17th. The All-Star Game in Philadelphia, chosen years ago as part of America's 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, which is, of course, the semi-quincentennial, a word I will never use again, will be on July 14th at Citizens Bank Park. The Phillies' former home, Veterans Stadium, hosted the 1976 Midsummer Classic for the country's bicentennial. The Athletics will play their first games in Las Vegas with two series in mid-June at Las Vegas Ballpark, which is currently home to their AAA affiliate. There are also several adjustments in the schedule to accommodate the FIFA Men's World Cup next summer, mostly present with a series of unexpected off days for a few teams, but also including a scheduled doubleheader on Saturday, June 20th in Seattle, with the Mariners hosting the Red Sox for two games to make up for a World Cup match in town the prior night at Lumen Field across the parking lot. And the return to Dyersville, Iowa, and the Field of Dreams site between the Phillies and Twins is expected to be on Sunday, August 16th. The NFL owners held a video meeting on Tuesday to further discuss the proposed deal to sell NFL Network and cable Red Zone rights to ESPN, and as part of its business proceedings, our Ben Fisher reported on some changes to NFL committee rosters, with Commanders owner Joshua Harris joining the Finance Committee and Broncos owner Greg Penner receiving an appointment to the Management Council Executive Committee that oversees labor relations with the union. Those are two high-profile assignments for a pair of relatively new NFL owners. Also created this year is a whole new committee solely dedicated to flag football. That will be chaired by recently retired Packers CEO Mark Murphy. NFL Sunday Ticket will for the first time offer monthly subscriptions to the out-of-market package, sparing fans the need to pay for the entire season. That's handy if you're, say, a New York Jets or Cleveland Browns fan. Although I should note the Browns will have some intrigue around them, as Shedeur Sanders did indeed make the roster as one of Cleveland's three quarterbacks, along with Joe Flacco and Dylan Gabriel. The monthly cost will vary depending on whether you're an existing YouTube TV subscriber and whether you are new to Sunday Ticket. The monthly cost could range from $85 to $145. But in related news, YouTube TV might take a hit to its subscriber base if it can't resolve an important carriage fee dispute with Fox. The renewal deadline for a contract is today at 5 p.m., and if an agreement is not reached, Fox will be removed from the streamer just days before the college football season and a week and a half before NFL Week 1. The NHL, fresh off the wildly successful Four Nations face-off earlier this year, shared a few details about the 2028 World Cup of Hockey, with Deputy Commissioner Bill Daly explaining that it will be an invitational for 8 countries competing in a mid-season February tournament. More than 20 North American markets have expressed interest in hosting games, as have a number of European locations, where there will be some preliminary pool games and perhaps a couple of quarterfinals. The rest of the event, including the semis and final, will be in North America. The goal, Daly said, is to keep building from there so that the 2032 tournament would include qualifying matches to expand participation. I hope you have a chance to read my profile this week in Sports Business Journal of on-location Chief Revenue Officer Shawn, who, in addition to being a highly respected sports business executive who previously held key roles with Elevate, the 49ers, Harris Blitzer, and the Atlanta Hawks, is also an ultra-endurance athlete who ran 100 miles around Lake Como in Italy, completed the 7-day Cross-Saharan Marathon des Sables, and Everested by taking on the 29-29 challenge, in which participants climbed the equivalent elevation as Mount Everest. I explained the latter to my 5-year-old daughter the other day, and she said, quote, "We should never try that." And I think I agree, but there is clear value in doing hard challenges and having a healthy work-life balance. It's something Doss embodies, while also leading the implementation of some innovative practices such as dynamic ticket pricing, flex season ticket memberships, and more. One other programming note, be sure to go to SBJ's YouTube channel and watch episode 8 of Inside the Industry, our jointly produced program with Monumental Sports and Entertainment. This one features the impact of technology on the sports business. I had great fun taping this one with Abe Madcore, former Under Armour innovation leader Lauren Hamlin, and of course, the incomparable host, Tariq El-Bashir. There's an interview with Oracle CEO Brian Moore that's worth a view and much more. And earlier jokes notwithstanding, congratulations to Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce on their entry into the Guinness Book of World Records. That's right. In addition to their wedding engagement, they were commemorated for the, quote, most concurrent views for a podcast on YouTube, with a total of 1.3 million. For a few minutes, I was among those 1.3 million, so this is like being one of Time's People of the Year in 2006. But the Guinness press release yesterday morning mentioned Swift's boyfriend, rendering it obsolete hours later. Life comes at you fast. Anyway, I suppose with all this Swift and Kelce discussion, I should complete my SEO-friendly roundup and mention Cracker Barrel and K-pop Demon Hunters. That's all for Wednesday, August 27th. Thanks for tuning in to the Morning Buzzcast. I'll talk at you all again tomorrow.